Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Queen's Wish. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today. Look at this tip. When you gain a vassal state, they will pay you tribute. If you support a wealthy side, you will get more tribute. I wonder what tribute they pay. Maybe that's the reason why I'm running out of iron. Oh. That thing didn't attack me. Okay. You have discovered Heart of the Wood. And I will go back to my base because I need to replenish my health. Anyway, let's go back to the Heart of the Wood, where all the wood comes from. We have a mission, the Mind Warpers. That has been a mission for a while now, I believe. The Ariel Woods are infested with magical creatures. Some are beneficial, and the rest of the description probably doesn't matter as much, right? That's definitely not what it does. This path ends in an enchanted forest. Well, all of the Ariel Woods are enchanted. This place is just more magical than most. Magical and malevolent. You have come to recognize the signs. The hazy light, the whispering at the edge of perception, the focus you need to apply to remember what you are doing. This forest is trying to control your mind. The power being applied is more than you have yet experienced. I have experienced some pretty nasty power already with that tree that almost killed me because it controlled me. With a creak and a moan, the trees begin to shift around you. A path opens ahead of you as it closes behind. The forest is calling you in, like it or not. You know, it's the calling. I don't really care if I like it or not. It's the forcing me in that is a bit of a problem. And forcing sort of implies like it or notness, as it is. And it's just keeping on. Fortunately, we're not being ambushed, and I like that. There's also a Watcher over here. I don't need that wood. Also, it's not mine. The Watcher Chimera. If this blast man wasn't sitting perfectly upright, so he's standing up, maybe, or you would have suspected that he's dead. Even then, until he picked up and sipped a cup of tea, you weren't sure. He senses your presence by seeing me, potentially. He stands up and looks at you, sort of. His eyes are vacant. I am Watcher Chimera. You are untainted. I welcome you. Yes. Hello, I'm Prince Jeff. Prince, yes, the Havenite. You are far from Haven. We both have power. We are both in a strange place. I am a Watcher of the Ariel. Where are you from? Masidi, that's right. Yes, I am one of the 3 Watchers of Masidi. I am a blessed, and I am a plant worker. I sense you are not an enemy, not at this moment. I will speak with you for a short time. What do you do as a Watcher? We Watchers are the blessed leaders of our people. We must speak for them and guide them and advocate for them, sometimes in the world of humans, sometimes in other realms. I am a plant worker. I go between the humans and the woods. So what's going on in Mashidi? I don't know. Other Watchers of our town deal with the human matters. I'm sure they are handling them well. Yeah, I've come from Haven to deal with the Ariel. That is not the place, or this is not the place for diplomacy. You stand in the deep wild. If you want to negotiate, High Helovo is the place. Is this really where you should be? Of course. People don't understand the Watchers. They think we are distant, uncaring. They don't understand the many realms we must wander if the Ariel Woods are to function and keep us nourished and safe. Watcher Chimera stands to speak with you. As he talks, he sways very gently from left to right, like a tree in a strong breeze. He has plenty of teacups, but he doesn't offer you any. I also wouldn't want the teacups, I would want the tea, but it's fine. What, so you're a plant worker. It is my gift. I can talk to the forest, shape it, help it to guard and nourish us. Drinking elixir only increased my strength. That is why I came here, because of the disease. What disease? A deep sickness. It spreads, it warps minds. It is hungry. I can't find the key to it. I must hold it in place. Can you control this forest? The forest might listen to me. It might ignore me. It might be slow to answer. Still, it might hear me more than most. Or, not it might. Still, it hears me more than most. Yeah, I'm kind of trapped in these woods. Can you help? What? Oh, sorry. The woods here seal themselves off to try to hold in the infection. When you are ready to leave, let me know, and I can briefly open a path. How about getting me deeper into the woods? I would not lead you to your death, Havenite. Okay. Ivan the NAFTA sent me to find you. His eyes focus. He is surprised. Really? You, a Havenite? Why? You tell the tale. I am surprised. You have been touched by the corruption and you lived. You have pruned it back. I am impressed. Yeah, I can help you remove the corruption here. He thinks about this for quite a while. Finally, he says, I can't last forever. I don't want to die here. I don't want to lead you to your death, but I can't make the choice for you. Not after Ivan vouched for you. If you would take the risk, ask, and I will open the way. Yeah, I asked it already, but... I want to hunt in the deep woods. If you wish. Good luck, hunter. He waves a hand. Some of the trees to the west step out of the way. They literally step out of the way. They move slowly and with an ominous creaking noise. They did not want to obey the Watcher. They did. They did because they did obey. They did want to obey because they did obey. Do you get what I'm coming from? I'm not sure what you mean they did not want. They are reluctant, maybe. Anyway, I fear for you. I would give you help if you wish. Sure. I can give little. However, there is some untainted nature in this forest. When it is needed, I will call it. It will come to your aid. Well, thanks. That's nice enough. Got a little bit of Quicksilver over there that we have zero need for, because you can't have more than 50. You enter the deep, wild woods. The force applied against your mind continues to increase. Only the intense magical training and protection forced on you by your mother enables you to maintain control. You start to grow angry. No, furious. Whatever pests live here, whatever pest lives here, it thinks it can play with the masters of Haven. You can't control the urge to teach it a lesson. Oh, yeah, the lessons. I am very good, teacher, I am. Very good, teacher. Look at that, red paint, my favorite. Oh, no. Oh, that's fine. It doesn't have a description. An infected wolf. Oh, no, the lesson has been taught to me. That's a bummer. Yeah, they're pretty strong. They're pretty strong. I am not a fan. Oh, dang it. I mean, I could potentially try this. That's an evasion. It's an evasion on our side as well, which is pretty good. Oh. We evaded all of that. That's pretty good as well. Okay, let's go with a shock here. Soundtrack is getting super ominous all of a sudden. What is this? Silent heal? Okay, a little bit of damage there. Fear resisted. It's pretty good. These wolves seem to be dedicated to curses, which is an interesting thing. I want. We're evading a lot. This is great. I want to do the charge with Jeff. Okay. No energy. That is bad news. But we also didn't lose health. So, you know, you take the good with the bad. Or vice versa. Or both. We have infected boars over here. Not great. Haven's Mercy. Haven's Might. We go first. That's not too shabby. I walk back and attack you here. You attack again. Was that 2 criticals? A little bit of a knockback. Not a problem. Can move you over here and get another hit. What is that? Slowed. Sure. That is... It is. Can I go over there? Oh, you're ensnared. That's a problem. Critical over here. Not a stun. And now finally we have our... I might be able to do something with this. No, not really. We have our spell. So I'll need to move up a little bit. Probably should be further over here. So they all get poisoned. They apparently can go through Mario. I think it's because Mario is ensnared. No, it's because that's the ability that they have. Not great. At all. And it slows you. Or maybe it's because they're just big. And maybe that's the ability. Okay. Got a little bit of poison. Can't really do much right now. I might be able to do something with this. Getting a stun. Let's see. Stun resist 90%. Lovely. However, curse resist... No, actually, curse resist is a different thing. Mental resist is high. We don't have curses. Well, we have terror. Fear resisted. I don't like this. I don't like this. And I will not be subjected to such bad treatment. Let's go with the Haven's Might here. So we go first, and we actually go first this time. That's not bad at all. Oh my god. Okay, that's where we must not go. Right? Right there. Okay. So Haven's Might is pretty good. And then you move up once. You attack, but the problem is the moving back. Yeah, you need to walk one. Let's go over here, because I don't think there's a passage for them to get over here. The boards do look different, so I don't know if they're actually different or if they're not. It wouldn't surprise me if they weren't. So their stun resistance is relatively low. Well, some of them have high stun resistance, and others don't. Yeah, I'm reloading there. I'm also reloading there. No, you give me the good initiative. The initiative that I got, please. The other one. Seriously? Did you see how often? Oh, I know what it is. I forgot to do it. There we go. Yeah, I think these ones over here are spellcasters, and these ones are fighters. Let's try to kill you. Terrence just keeps attacking. My god. We got an ensnared and then a knockback. Not that big of a deal, because we can move up within the range of these two. That one didn't attack. That's interesting. That is really curious. So we got the shockwave, we have fireballs, we have poison. Poison is probably the best one. Hopefully we will kill you. That looks promising. There's a poison coming up, but more importantly, that's what's promising. We got an evader over here, which is really nice. I'm just gonna step back over here while I can. I'm gonna focus on this one. Has haste, and both of them have haste. Knockback, ensnared. Didn't dodge that. We're in a bad place. We're in a bad place right now. So you're ensnared, but you can still do the whirlwind. Anna is not ensnared, but she is slowed. So let's see what I can do here. Those all cost a bunch of energy. So I'll do this. They're both poisoned, so this is gonna stack a little bit. We have slowed. Okay. Not a big deal. A bleeding. Okay, that's good. Early bleeding. Maximizing that damage. We got a stun on Anna. Really bad. Not a fan. Let's attack you here. 62. That's really nice. That is not nice. Anis is stunned, but I should be able to kill you here with ranged attacks. Hopefully. What is that? A blessing and a haste. Okay. Let's do another one of these. Another bleeding. Okay. Lovely. And heals. Okay, that's less good. But I think we made it through. I probably shouldn't have used the abilities that I did. You can't do anything. Don't do anything. Probably shouldn't have used the abilities that I did use for those over there. Let's see. I want you to use curing. Right there. And we regain 1 energy. Okay. Pretty good. But that's the only energy we regain. There's a lot of blood over here. It must be the creatures that I killed. I think it might be, actually. Because they... Yeah. I didn't notice that. Did I? What is it? Has it always been like that? Do creatures bleed in this game? I don't know. There is a lake in the middle of this clearing. An Agriel stands on a rocky outcropping in the middle of the lake. Even from here, you can tell from his glassy stare and jerky movements that he has been entirely lost to the forest. He begins to cast a spell. Huge, strangled clumps of plant matter begin to rise out of the lake. It is a highly involved spell, and it is powerful. As long as he goes uninterrupted, he can continue to cast it. Okay, says our narrator. I would say no, not okay. But I also don't know what to do here. We have a little bit of haste, but not enough. Let's save the game. I would think that that cabbage over there was going to be an enemy. But that wolf is running away. I think that's RNG. It doesn't look... I don't know what to say about this. Let's go with Battle Frenzy here. Let's switch to that. Evasion. Okay. It's a little bit of damage. Terror. Okay, that's quite a lot of damage. I like that. I like that a lot. And we're just going to continue attacking. Yes, you're running away. You're going to attack again. Mario hasn't had a turn yet. Or has he? I think he has, actually. Let's see. Which one of these is stun resistant? Freaking, I hate the misclicks. I will not... I'll just not have misclicks. Let's not do that path, because that path was bad. There's multiple things about how this path is bad. So we got a stun resist of 40. We got a stun resist of 65. Let's go ahead and get a bull rush up in here. And we get an actual stun, which is really surprising, honestly. Really, really surprising. You can do shock? 23. It's not that great, but it's a lot better than the arrows. I don't know what that was. I don't like it. Confusion. Okay. What is that? Silence. Yeah. It's a bit of a bummer. Silence on our spellcaster, but such is life. And then we have Jeff over here, who, even though he's confused, does 43 damage. Just gonna have to focus heavily on the spellcaster, who clearly doesn't know what a spellcaster is themselves, because they should have silenced Anna instead. I mean, there is something to be said about silencing the healer, for sure. Just bad things all over the place, really. Finally. Okay, so I expect the minor monstrosities to not continue attacking. No, there's more. I'm not really sure if that is how the battle works, but I expect it is. because, you know, the tangled mess and confused. Like, the way the spell was described made me think there were going to be plant tentacles coming out of the lake. Which is vaguely familiar, or vaguely... Not vaguely familiar, but vaguely related to the monstrosities that we're fighting. They're plant matter, I believe. I suppose they have tentacles. But then again, so do trees. And that's more... No, trees have tentacles, basically, what I'm saying. That's really what I was thinking was coming out of the lake. Just trees. Tree branches and things like that. Just in a way that would be menacing. Okay. Okay, not too shabby. At all. Who is up there? Sterens, get down here. Do healing wave. Good. Now for the 1 energy. Oh, I was gonna say no energy. No, we got some energy, at least. Unfortunately, there's a monstrous bloom down there, and I think I'm at the edge of combat. I'm not at the edge of combat. You find a huge plant, monstrosity. The largest you have found so far. It sways back and forth, tendrils extended. It seeks prey. You will have to chop your way past it to proceed. It is a huge horror, but it must be a symptom of the disease, not the source. Whatever is causing this disease, it is near. You can feel it. Yeah, it definitely isn't the source, because we have seen some of these before. My concern here is that it may not be alone. Nice critical immediately for 50. Which means we really should think on bludgeoning senseless here. Confusion resisted. I should have also thought about curse resist. The really? Curse resist 35% and it resisted all those things. Sure thing. And we got all those things. Not the weakness, which is the only one that I really care for. And a lot of damage came our way. I am not a fan of that. We got another critical in there. We're going to continue bludgeoning senseless here. Another slowed... Oh my god. We're just going to continue. You hear a vicious snarl. Wolves have walked out of the thick woods, entering the clearing with bared fangs. Your heart sinks. Just another foe to overwhelm you. Then you realize that these wolves aren't tainted. They're normal, huge, vicious animals. They run toward... Which is still bad, because they will kill me. They run toward a huge monstrosity, ready to tear it apart. Watcher Chimera wasn't lying. He was... Or he has sent help. Yes. But... Good. Okay, we got a stun on our own, and I'm just gonna not spend more energy, because the game is very stingy with its energy. I need to be very stingy with my energy. I saw the other wolf go the other way. Everybody has confusion. That's a big problem, actually. The monstrosity opens several of its flowers. The smell of pollen fills the grove. However, the odor isn't pleasant. It is thick and foul. It makes you choke. You have to struggle to keep from fleeing the grove. I think some of us are already fleeing, but yeah, speaking of which. But we're just gonna continue. I never enjoyed the smell of pollen. Although, I'm not 100% sure I know what pollen's supposed to smell like. But the one that I remember smelling was from these trees that my school had, my high school had, and those would pollinate very strongly during a certain time of the year. And that pollen smelled bad. I didn't like it. The monstrosity, I don't like the smell of flowers for the most part either, but maybe that plays something on it. The monstrosity opened several... No, it's different, though. The monstrosity opened several more flowers. A new wave of pollen fills the grove. It smells lovely. You can't stop inhaling it. It becomes hard to remember you're in a deep forest fighting for your life. You just want to relax. I'm not really sure what is going on there. Are those fancy descriptions of certain abilities that the Monstrosity is using? Because it sounds like the Monstrosity just, you know, cast nice smelling pollen, and then we get a description. Okay, that's time for healing waves and things with our healer. Evasion. Hopefully our healer doesn't get stunned or confused. Okay. Yeah, healing rain, restoring rain probably is the best thing we can do. The poison is very strong, however, because it didn't cure for either Jeff or Anna. That entangle is could be a really big threat, but it turns out it isn't. I'm glad for it. The wolves are helping out quite a bit, even though they could help a little bit more, but they don't because they're running away over there. I think it's because I'm fighting this fight in the wrong place, and they're just not in the right place. That was a charmed resisted over there, by the way. You have hacked the Monstrosity to death. It collapses to the ground. You cut off one of its seed pods. It will be a nice trophy on the wall of your mansion someday. Yet, my mansion? I don't have a mansion. Yet the evil aura still infuses the grove. Your job here is not yet done. Yeah, didn't we? Oh, in hindsight, that it works. I was gonna say, didn't we say that this was not the origin? But now in hindsight, it's explained why there was this weird obsession about assuring me as a player that this was not the origin, because you're about to fight a big boss. That's why. Maybe the game should have been concerned more about telling me that I was about to fight a big boss rather than that it's not the big boss, because it seems counterproductive to do the opposite of what you're trying to do. That infected wolf over here, I don't really care for you. You can stay there. I'm not gonna fight you. Can I? There we go. No. Just exploring. It's fine. This is a difficult area. No, go away. It's fine. I don't want to explore. I don't want to keep it explored, basically. I just want to make sure that there's nothing there. And that's how we proceed. I don't know that the wolves are going to stay with me, though. I expect not. Because one of them is going off on its own. And we found a lost plant worker, as well as the end of the episode. Because for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Queen's Wish. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.